All right, good evening from Great Bend. Getting you started a little bit late. You know, technology just doesn't ever want to work with us, it appears.
Yep, it never is in our favor.
So, Hayes Larks, Great Bend Batcats. We're heading to the bottom of the first inning. Larks struck for 2 runs in the top of the first. The MO shined through for the Larks again. The first 2 men of the inning were retired, and then a walk followed by 2 hit batters, another walk, and an infield single led to the 2 Larks runs in the top of the first. Making the pitching start tonight for Hayes is number 29, Tyler Blomster. He is out of Colorado School of Mines. A very good year for the tall righty. He is 6'8". He was 9-1 with an ERA just over 3 for the Ore Diggers this year, as that pitch is grounded to Renzel at first, and he's going to field and make the play, and there's 1 away. So we will see if Tyler can get off to a good start tonight. The Larks offense getting off to a good start. We will try and keep the stream up for you. Here comes the first pitch by Blomster to Austin McNicholas.
Hey, there's more to come.
He is playing second base this evening for the Batcats. It was the pitch from Tyler, and that one's a little bit outside. That was called a strike on the Larks in the first inning, in the top of the inning, but Tyler not going to get the same call. Here comes the 2-0 in there for strike number 1. So we were talking pre-broadcast if we saw the first 2 men of the inning retired, and we wondered if they were going to be able to keep up the same.
Yeah. You don't really have to worry with the Larks if there's nobody on and 2 outs, because you know that they can definitely score a run. They've done it all year so far.
And they've gotten men. I've never seen a team put more men on base with 2 outs than this team has. So through 4 games.
Yeah, for sure.
As McNicholas fouls that one out of play, and Blomster has worked back even. It's 2-2.
So
that ball is grounded in the hole, third base. Hager's going to fire. It's a little bit high. It's going to pull Renzel off the bag, and that's going to be an infield single for Austin McNicholas, and he's aboard with 1 away here in the first.
That brings up number 6.
yeah, tough play there at third base for Hager. Really didn't have much of a chance there to throw onto third, and McNicholas is in at first with 1 away.
Coming to the plate now for the Batcats, number 6, Chris Swanberg. He's going to drill one to the gap. First pitch, that's going to get down. McNicholas, that's going to go all the way to the wall. McNicholas is going to score easily, and that's going to be an RBI double for Chris Swanberg, and the Batcats are going to get one back right away here in the bottom of the first.
Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer.
This is the beer batter.
So do you guys know how much it is for
$1. Yeah. Say if he gets a base hit, it's a $1 beer. Okay, no one can take it.
I'm sure you guys all heard that.
Yeah. So
you know, I don't want him to get a hit.
this might be the one guy in the night where I'm like, yes, please, base hit. Except in this situation, you know, guy on second.
You know, hey, we're from Hayes, Western Kansas. It's kind of our thing, you know. 0-2 the count here. Yeah, I don't really know. We didn't have any positions on. I don't have a lineup in front of me again, so that's going to be an issue tonight. So go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
And he's going to swing through it. A good off-speed pitch by Blomster, and that is the second out of the inning.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not very talkative here early. I'm trying to get my bearings about me here because we got a late start with the stream and whatnot.
Everything's kind of been a mess so far.
Yeah.
And would you perhaps like to say who's at the plate? I do
Oh yeah.
not have.
I need a roster. Zach Barron, the number 11 or number 27, and he plays the outfield. I'm not sure which outfield position because I cannot see the numbers.
That is gonna bloop into right field. It's gonna be down for a hit. He's gonna test the arm of Randall. The throw is gonna be cut off, and now the throw safe, just in there ahead of the tag by Cole Solomon, and just like that, the Batcats come right back and tie the game at 2 here in the first inning.
Your guy's single brings up number 11, Nolan Riley.
And Blomster is going to deliver to Nolan Riley, the first pitch for a strike. Working out of the stretch, here comes the 0-1. That one's outside for a ball.
Okay, now I feel a little more situated up here. The only thing I don't know is who's playing what position in the Great Bend's outfield.
As Blomster's going to deliver another fastball for a strike, and he is ahead 1 ball and 2 strikes. So looking to get out of the inning here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball to the third baseman. Hager, he's going to fire to second in time, and that is the inning. So right after the Larks pick up 2 in the top of the first, Great Bend comes back and strikes for 2 of their own. In the bottom half, we are through 1 complete here at Al Burns Field. Larks and Batcats tied at 2.
'Cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here in Great Bend, Al Burns Field. Top of the second inning, Devin Hager is going to lead it off for the Larks. Is he going to take ball number 1? Zach Curry back to the mound for Great Bend.
One of the that Urban McCulloch is the new beer batter, and if he gets a hit, it's $1 beer for the rest of the inning.
Gotcha. Thank you. So the shot's got.
And Hager's going to foul that one off. Is that one going to get out of play? It's going to stay in. It's going to drop in front of the catcher.
Solomon.
Oh, that's
Oh, I'm
my
sorry.
bad. I thought we only announced it if you got the hit.
The catcher Schatz.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Thank you.
I am all over the place right now. I don't have a.
You and me both.
Yeah.
No lineups, and don't have positions for the Batcats, and
Yeah.
And the live stream wasn't working, and we had to switch cameras, and it's
It
kind of
is
been.
one of
Hager's going
those
to
nights.
drill that one to center field. That's going to fall in front of the center fielder, and that's going to be a leadoff single for Devin Hager, and the Larks are in business here in the top of the second.
Now batting for the Larks, shortstop number 2, Colby Robinson.
That's going to turn the lineup over for the Larks. Colby Robinson, top of the order, is going to dig back in. He was a strikeout victim back in the first. Here comes the first pitch from Curry. It's going to be popped up into shallow right. Tough play for the second baseman. He's going to drop it. And Hager is going to be thrown out at second on the force. So a little bit of luck there on a kind of a boot. And there is one away.
That brings up right fielder.
So you
number 12, Ryan Randall.
you drop the ball and you still end up getting the lead runner.
Yeah, it's tough because Hager really couldn't lead off at first much there, and so the ball was dropped by the second baseman, but still got the out at second. As Robinson took off there from first, but he's going to have to go back on the foul ball.
Good hack there by Ryan Randall. Here comes the 0-1 to Randall. Fastball up and away to even the count at 1-1. So there is a feature now on YouTube to where if the camera view is not what you are wanting, or there's people standing up, you can go to the audio only if you would like to just listen.
Yeah, the video quality is a little poor tonight, because we had to call an audible on the camera we were using.
Randall off the glove of the first baseman. That's going to be into right field. Hager's going to round second into third. And Randall's going to be in there at second. That's going to be a double for Ryan Randall. And there are runners on second and third for the Larks here in the second with one away. A very sharply hit ball there by Ryan.
Yeah, first baseman almost gloved it too, but
16, Wyatt Davis.
ticked off his glove there. Hot shot into right field, and the Larks have second and third with one away.
So a good chance for the Larks here to do some more damage in the second inning as Wyatt Davis is going to step to the plate. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike number one. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Davis shatters his bat.
His bat went farther than the ball did there.
The ball went backwards.
Yeah, the ball went backwards, and his bat went clear out in the middle of the infield.
So there's going to be an 0-2 count on Wyatt Davis as he goes and fetches a new piece of lumber. One away. Devin Hager leads from third. Ryan Randall from second. 2-2 ball game, top of the second inning. Opening night of league play as the Larks look to get off to a good start in the Jayhawk League. 3-1 overall as Wyatt stays alive and fouls off another one. The 0-2 once again. And again, Wyatt's going to foul it back. Another good swing on a fastball.
Don't think I mentioned it yet, but Davis walked in his first at bat. Came around to score a run.
And Wyatt's going to take a ball there in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher, Schatz, to block that and prevent a run. Here comes the 1-2, high and away, and the count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Strike 3 called. A little bit too good of a pitch for Divis to take there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, painted the outside part of the plate, but that was absolutely a strike. And 2 away now with
That brings up the left fielder, number 27.
Jared Martin.
Jared Martin.
Left fielder stepping up for the Larks. He got hit by a pitch in his first at bat.
See if Martin can come through here and get a couple of Larks runs in from home base. Can't, and that's been another thing with the Larks. They've struggled a little bit. They've left a lot of runners on base. As well as they've done at getting runners on, they've left a lot on base through the first 4 games of the season. So Martin's going to take a strike there, and it's going to even the count at 1-1.
Got a little bit better over the course of last weekend, but we'll see if they can get these 2 in here in the 2nd inning.
Martin's going to chop it to the shortstop, who's going to, it's going to go right under his glove into left center field, and that is going to be a hit or an error.
I'll give him a hit.
So that's going to be a 2 RBI single for Jared Martin, and the Larks come right back with 2 more of their own. It's 4-2 here in the top of the 2nd.
Now batting will be the first baseman, number 33.
Yeah, it'll be nice to the shortstop there. That took an awfully nasty bounce, and it's going to give Martin 2 RBIs on the night. Rensel takes strike 1.
And now Curry's going to check on Martin over there first, who is back safely. And that one's going to miss away to even the count. So, you know, better offense so far than we've seen. You know, we've gotten a couple breaks already. You know, ball under the shortstop's glove by way of a bad hop, and you know, a hit batter, a walk.
2 hit batters, yeah.
But you know,
that's how the Larks have done it this year. Get them in however they can.
2-1 the count to John Rensel Jr. Here comes the pitch from Zach Curry. Low, and it is 3-1. And the 3-1 to Rensel. He's going to ground it over the pitcher. Tough play for the shortstop. He's going to bobble that one and will have no play. And an infield single. I'd give him an infield single. Tough play for the shortstop coming across second base.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a single for John Rensel. And there are 2 aboard here for the Larks with 2 away in the 2nd.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Cole Solomon.
Cole Solomon to the plate now for the Larks.
He had a walk back in the first inning, an RBI walk. Actually drew a walk with the bases loaded.
And here comes the first pitch from Curry. Fastball catches the corner for strike number 1.
Curry's done a nice job hitting the outside part of the plate against lefties. The 0-1 misses just away to even the count. just a bit outside there.
Well, and you know, right, I'm not really sure what his zone is on the outside, right? I mean, he's...
Yeah, it's kind of... Some pitches out there have been strikes, some have not.
2-1 to Solomon. Here comes the pitch.
Same spot.
And again, he's not going to give it. It's 3 balls and a strike.
Maybe a little low on that one, but...
Matt Munoz waits on deck if Solomon is to reach. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Fastball right at the second baseman. The hop is going to eat him up. Is he going to make the play? He will not. Safe is Cole Solomon. So infield struggles for the Batcats here in the second inning, and the bases are loaded for the Larks with 2 away.
A lot of infield singles so far for the Larks. That's something like their 3rd or 4th one on the night already in the second inning. They've had, I believe it's 3 now, infield singles. And so now they got the bases loaded with 2 outs.
Once again, the Larks have had the bases loaded in both innings here so far tonight.
Yep. They've been able to put some runs on the board, but Munoz has a spot to really put the Larks up here. And he had an RBI, again, infield single back in the 1st.
Munoz is going to dig in from the left side against Curry. Bases are full of Larks. Here comes the first pitch. Driven right at the second baseman. He will make the play. And that is the inning. So the Larks in the top of the second, they strike for 2 more on the RBI single by Jared Martin on 4 singles. No errors by the Batcat defense. And the Larks leave them full. After an inning and a half, here in Great Bend, Larks are on top. It's 4-2. And we're back here in Great Bend, bottom of the second inning, 4-2. Larks, Nick Urban is going to lead it off. Tyler Blomster back to the mound for Hayes. It's his first pitch. Gets a swing and a miss for strike number 1. And another swing and a miss. And Tyler is quickly ahead. No balls and 2 strikes. Fastball misses away for the first ball. So let's see if Tyler can have a better comeback inning here as the Larks offense picked him up and put up 2 more on the board. And Urban's going to ground it to the third baseman. Hager, long throw. He's not going to get there. And that's going to be an infield single. And that is the beer batter. So Michael is going to...
Yeah, I'm going to sign off here for a few minutes because I'm going to take advantage of that.
I will take the score sheet. Grab 2. So Thomas Alexander to the plate now for the Batcats as he fouls the first pitch off towards the Great Bend dugout. It's 0-1. So the leadoff man is aboard here for Great Bend in the second. Leadoff infield single, a tough play for Devin Hager as he gloved it deep behind third but had no chance at getting Urban. Here comes the 0-1. Line right at Rensel, who's going to catch it and step on the bag. A 3 unassisted double play, and there are 2 away here in the second inning. So, you know, for us up here in the booth, that's about as good as it can work out. The beverage batter gets a hit. Beverage batter gets a hit to reduce price of beer, and then he is swiftly wiped away on the double play. There goes the bat, and Rensel's going to take care of the ground ball. So after a leadoff single, a nice job by Tyler Blomster to get a double play and a lazy ground out.
After 2 innings complete.
And the Cats are done. We are through 2. Here tonight in Great Bend, Larks are on top. It is 4-2. And we're back here in Great Bend, top of the third. Inning 4-2, Larks. Zach Curry making his way back to the mound for the Bat Cats. Daryl Myers going to lead it off for the Larks as he's going to take a first pitch fastball upstairs for ball number 1. So, you know, that inning worked out about as well as we could have asked for us personally.
Yeah, really in more ways than just on the baseball
Yep.
diamond.
As Myers is going to foul that one out of play to even the count at 1.
Daryl's 0 for 1 tonight, grounded into a fielder's choice back in the first inning.
Myers lines it into left field. That's going to drop foul for strike number 2. So Myers 0 for 1 tonight, but he was a part of that home run frenzy Sunday night at the ballpark, as the Larks accounted for 3 of them. Here comes the 1-2, swing and a miss. Down goes Myers, and there's 1 away here in the top of the third. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, the third baseman, number 23, Devin Hager.
Devin is 1 for 1 tonight with the single.
Third baseman number 23, Devin Hager.
Once again, for anybody just joining us, we're sorry about the video quality this evening. We know we did get a new camera, but it's just not wanting to work with us with our computers, so we had to go to backup plan B tonight and
had to pull out the old
webcam.
The old webcam.
So we with the off day tomorrow, we're going to work on that for you and try and get that fixed so we can get that camera working for you again. But you do for sure have the audio, so.
And really, with us, that's the most important thing.
That is all that matters. The 1-1 pitch to Hager upstairs for ball number 2. Here comes the 2-1. Devin Hager's going to drill it deep to left field. Back goes the left fielder towards the track. He's going to make the play. And there are 2 away here in the 3rd inning. So a very well-struck ball by Devin. He just didn't get it into a gap or down the line. Just kind of hit it right at the left fielder.
Made the left fielder track backwards a little bit, but he still managed to put it away. But yeah, very well-struck ball. And you'll take that every time.
As Colby Robinson's going to step to the plate now for the Larks. Already the 3rd time through the order here in the top of the 3rd inning. So Colby has hit in every inning as the count is 0-1. And that fastball is going to miss away to even the count.
Colby's 0 for 2 tonight. He reached on an error in the 2nd. Came around to score a run.
As he fouls that one off for strike number 2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Robinson. That one misses high to even the count once again. Curry delivers. Curveball.
Hit him.
And that's going to hit Robinson. And yet again, the Larks are going to pick up a base runner with 2 away. And Robinson's going to be on first.
That is the
here we go again.
3rd time tonight that Curry has hit a batter. So
and here we go again, I guess, with the 2 out base runners for the Larks. You know, it's every time, it seems like.
Little chat going on between home plate umpire and Great Bend coach.
Well, and you know,
Roger Ward.
You heard it sounded like it hit him. You heard that little nick before it hit the catcher's glove.
Yeah. It looked to me like, because he's wearing an elbow guard, and it looked to me like it caught his elbow guard a little bit. But
so Robinson is going to be aboard here with 2 away. Ryan Randall is going to step to the plate now for the Larks. He's going to dig in from the left side.
He is 1 for 2 tonight. He doubled back in the 2nd and scored a run.
First pitch fouled back into the screen, and it's 0-1. Colby takes his lead from first, and now Curry is going to check on him, and Colby is back safely with a dive. Here comes the 0-1, and Randall again is going to foul it back to the same spot on the screen, and it's 0-2. So Ryan is seeing the ball well, it appears, but he just can't quite get on top of it just enough. The 0-2, he's going to fly it into left field. Left fielder is over. He's going to make the play. And that is the inning. So the Larks get a 2-out base runner, but can't push anything across. We are through 2.5 here in Great Bend. Larks still on top of the Batcats. It's 4-2.
Meet me down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the...
And we're back here on the Larks Network in Great Bend. 4-2 Larks. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Tyler Blomster back to the hill for Hayes. Who's leading off for Great Bend? I'll just let you handle that tonight since...
I need the roster, please. That would be Brendan Madsen. The Batcats turning the lineup card over here. Madsen's 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to the first baseman.
And Blomster has quickly worked ahead. No balls and 2 strikes as he throws a ball there. And you know, they said they were going to work their way up here with lineups earlier pregame, and well, we never found those.
That did not happen.
And Tyler's going to miss once again to even the count at 2. And the 2-2 is fouled off, so nice job by Madsen to stay alive in the at-bat. He is a freshman from Regis University, or excuse me, he is a sophomore from Seward Community College down in Liberal. And he's going to drill that one into right field. In comes Randall. He's going to make the play, and there is one away here in the first inning, or the third inning, excuse me. Man, I just can't get it together tonight.
It's been an interesting night between equipment failures and lack of information, and yeah, we're doing the best we can. And let me see here. Austin McNicholas, the second baseman, will step in for the Batcats. He takes outside, ball 1.
And I was really curious, and I was really interested to see Blomster pitch for the Larks. That one's going to be driven out to right field. Randall to his left. Can of corn out there in right field, and there are 2 away here in the bottom of the third. And as I was saying, I was curious to see Blomster pitch. You know, I was preseason looking at the roster, looking up stats, and I noticed that, you know, they're eye-popping. You know, when you go, I think it was 9-1 at Mines, with an ERA just over 3 for the season,
a team that
with as a successful season as they had this year.
You know, you're talking about a team that made the Division II World Series, so.
And he has settled in nicely so far after that 2-run first inning, and swing and a miss by Swanberg, as Swanberg's got aboard his last time. He's doubled, right?
Chris Swanberg had an RBI double back in the first inning.
And he's going to kind of bloop that one behind second base. Colby Robinson's going to make the play. A nice 1-2-3 inning for Tyler Blomster. We are through 3 complete here in Great Bend. Larks still on top. It's 4-2.
If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
And we're back here in Great Bend, top of the 4th inning. Zach Curry back to the mound for the Batcats. Wyatt Divis is going to lead it off for the Larks, digging in on the left-hand side, and he works ahead 2 balls and no strikes.
Wyatt's 0 for 1 tonight with a walk and a strikeout.
You know, we've gotten pretty lucky here as Divis is going to foul that one off. Friday night, the season opener, it was scorching hot outside, and the last few nights though haven't been too bad.
It's pretty mild night here in Great Bend. It was a lot hotter when we showed up, but it's cooled off considerably.
As that Curry delivery misses and Wyatt works ahead 3 balls and a strike here in the top of the 4th. Here comes the pitch. And that one's low and in, so a leadoff walk for Wyatt Divis, and the Larks have a base runner here in the top of the 4th.
That guy is going to lead the team in walks by a lot. He already has 2 tonight, and he already at least has 10 on the season.
Well, you know, you don't usually see it from a 3-hole hitter.
Yeah.
He's so patient at the plate.
Yeah, you see it a lot from leadoff guys or 2 hitters, but he's batting out of the 3-hole, and he has at least 10 walks already.
Well, you expect a little bit more of your power to come from,
and
that's going to be a base hit for Jared Martin, his 2nd hit of the night. Divis is going to hold at second base, and the Larks are in business here in the 4th. First 2 men of the inning have reached. A good start to the night for Jared Martin. I think he's been aboard all 3 times.
2 for 2 so far. He's got 2 singles, and he was hit by a pitch.
He's got 2 RBIs to go along with that.
Yes, he does.
Number 33, John Renzel.
Well, early season, the big stick comes to the plate here for the Larks. John Rensel Jr.
Rensel is 1 for 1 tonight. He singled and was also hit by a pitch.
Big lefty out of Eastern Michigan. First pitch misses inside for ball 1, so Curry in just a little bit of trouble here to begin the 4th. Larks looking to add to that 2-run lead. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball popped up into shallow left field. It was going to be caught. No chance for an advance, and there's 1 away here in the 4th. Right idea by John, just couldn't quite get on top of that ball enough to drive it down the line.
Yep.
Coming to the plate now for the Larks, tonight's catcher, number 3, Cole Solomon.
Solomon's 1 for 1 tonight with a single and a walk. He also has an RBI.
He's going to dig in on the left side. Here comes the first pitch from Curry. Fastball inside for ball 1.
Still an opportunity for a good inning here for the Larks.
And that one is popped up as well by Solomon towards the dugout. That's going to find its way out of play. And the count evens at 1-1. So again, we mentioned just briefly earlier, Larks are going to be off again tomorrow. Kind of unusual, you know, off day game, off day. But they have another one, and we will meet the Batcats once again in Hayes at Larks Park at 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. As the 1-1 pitch is delivered to Solomon. He's going to foul it off out of play once again. And Curry works ahead 1-2. So a lot of home games at the beginning of the year. Well, and I looked at the schedule, a lot of home games overall. I believe I saw 28 home games to 18 road contests this year. So a lot of chances to come out to Larks Park and watch the boys play. As that fastball is in on the hands. And it's 2-2. Here comes the pitch from Curry. High and away. Nice job by Cole Solomon, and he works the count full here with 1 away in the 4th.
Gotta stand up and stretch her a little bit.
Sometimes it's nice to stand up, and that's going to be a walk as that Curry fastball misses low, and once again, the bases are loaded for the Larks here in the top of the 4th with 1 down. So the 3rd time tonight in 4 innings the Larks have had the bases loaded. See if we can finally make Great Bend pay for putting so many runners aboard. And they're going to have another meeting at the mound with head coach Roger Ward. Matt Munoz is going to be the hitter for the Larks after the mound visit.
Munoz is 1 for 2 tonight. He had an RBI single back in the 1st inning.
You know, I was a little concerned after the opening weekend on how the Larks would fare with run support and scoring runs this year, but tonight's been a different story. It's been better. We've put up 4 already. You know, we've gotten a couple bounces here and there, but we've put runners on base.
It hasn't been conventional for the most part. But again, that's what the Larks have done most of the season. They don't really score runs in conventional ways. And that has definitely not been the case tonight.
As the first pitch from Curry to Munoz is delivered, strike 1 on the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Munoz is going to swing through a fastball. 0-2 as the crowd is filled in a little bit here in Great Bend. Not a Larks crowd by any means, but a decent crowd here tonight.
Good crowd here tonight, yep.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Matt. Curveball, and that one is going to be fouled out of play. So nice job by Munoz to hang in there and foul off a tough curveball to stay alive.
Looks like we got the old man softball league getting ready there on the other field.
Well, you know what? I'm just trying to figure out when the beer batter's coming back up for Great Bend. That's kind of what I'm concerned about at this point in time.
Get out.
That one is going to get out. It's going to land on the net on the batting cage out there just to the left of the Great Bend bullpen down the line. So Munoz doing a good job to stick around, fight off some tough pitches, see if he can get one he likes. Lefty from Abilene Christian ready for the 0-2 once again from Curry. Fastball drilled over the head of the first baseman into right field. Here comes one. The throw to the plate is going to be late. A 2 RBI single for Matt Munoz, and the Larks extend their lead at 6-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. A great piece of hitting by Matt Munoz on an 0-2 fastball.
Yeah, no kidding. He was down 0-2 there. Stayed alive, fouled off a couple pitches, and came back and drove one he liked out into right field into 2 RBI single there. It's going to put the Larks up by 4.
And coming to the plate now for the Larks, the second baseman tonight. Is he playing second tonight?
Yes,
he is. Daryl Myers. Larks have done quite a bit of shuffling in the infield so far this year, and so
yeah, I think they they got a lot of middle infielders, and they're just trying to figure out who they want playing which position specifically on a night-to-night basis.
Oh, 0-1 the count to Myers. Runners on the corners for him with 1 away, and he's going to foul one out of play to the left, and it's quickly 0-2.
Myers is 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded into a fielder's choice, and he struck out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Myers. Fastball misses away for the first ball. Darryl gonna dig back in. He's had a couple big hits this year already. A clutch 2 RBI doubles. He's gonna ground that one to the second baseman. Could be two. And he's gonna beat. He is going to beat the throw. So that's gonna be an RBI fielder's choice for Daryl Myers as he adds another run to the Larks' lead. It's 7-2 here in the 4th. So got the job done. Got the the run in.
Got the job done for sure.
Number 23, the third baseman,
So Myers with an RBI is going to be aboard at first base. Devin Hager to the plate here with 2 away in the 4th inning. 7-2 Larks as the offense has come alive here tonight in Great Bend. Here comes the first pitch from Curry. Fastball catches the corner for strike number 1. I was also curious. Another thing I was curious to see is I noticed that Great Bend had 4 pitchers from Barton County Community College, and they had a very successful season as well. They made the are they in the junior
the NJCAA World Series? Yeah,
out in
yeah, they had a good year.
So I was curious to see one of them pitch, and 1-2 count to Hager here as Darrell's going to lead from first base. Here comes the pitch from Curry. There he goes. Ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to field and throw. Strong throw in time to retire the side. However, more damage is done by the Larks here in the top of the 4th. They score 3 more runs, extend their lead to 5 on 2 hits. No Great Bend errors, and they're going to leave 1 man on base. We are through 3.5 here at Al Burns Field. Larks on top of the Batcats, 7-2.
You're tuned in to the Larks Network.
And we're back here at Al Burns Field in Great Bend. 7-2 Larks as we head to the bottom half of the 4th. First pitch of the inning is grounded right back where it came from. And that is going to be a leadoff single for Andrew Schatz, the catcher. And Great Bend has their first runner of the inning on.
The base hit brings up number 27, Zach Barrow.
Zach Barron, the hitter now for the Batcats, as he's going to take strike number 1 from Tyler Blomster.
Barron is 1 for 1 tonight. He had an RBI single back in the 1st inning.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That one misses low to even the count. See if Tyler can get us a ground ball here, and or a line drive right at the first baseman. That works too.
Yeah, that's what got it done
in the 2nd.
Back in the 2nd inning, yeah.
Here comes the 1-1 from Tyler. Ground ball is going to be foul back towards the Batcats dugout, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. On the second baseman tonight?
I don't know.
He's
in the outfield.
Is he in the outfield?
Yeah, I can't. When they're in the outfield, I can't tell who's who, but I know who all the infielders are, so he is playing the outfield.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses away for ball number 2. And once again here, while we have just a minute to break the action, like to give a shout out to Santiago and Nilda Munoz from Euless, Texas, parents of Matt. Thank you so much for the donation and joining the Diamond Club. The Diamond Club helps out the Larks organization and also the broadcast team of Michael and I to make sure we have the right equipment so that we can bring you all the action so that you get to see your kids play and your hometown Larks play. So thank you once again to Santiago and Nilda Munoz for the very generous donation to the Larks Diamond Club.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
As he, Blomster, I believe, got the strikeout.
Yes, he did. Barron struck out in his in that last at bat there as he works ahead. Or sorry, counts even now on Nolan Riley, the third baseman. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here comes the 1-1 line drive at Colby Robinson, who makes the play. And they aren't going to get the double play this time as Schatz is going to retreat back to first. And there are 2 away, and I'm sure you heard that in the background. So if Urban is to get a hit here in this at bat, I'm going to have to split for a second.
Yep.
You know, what can we say?
Oh, he just took off there without... that
was a very heads-up play there.
Blomster, yeah, Blomster didn't even know. He was halfway to second before Blomster had even delivered to home plate.
So now a hit by Urban here, and, you know, half-price $1 beers will come at a cost here to us.
They will come at a cost, yeah, after that heads-up stolen base.
Here comes the 0-1 from Blomster. Strike number 1, a good fastball low in the zone. And it's quickly 0-2 on Nick Urban. Here comes the 0-2 pitch from Blomster. And Urban just barely nicks it foul to stay alive. And Urban is ready once again for the 0-2 from Tyler Blomster. Here comes the pitch. Soft line drive, going to be misplayed by Daryl Myers, and that's going to be a run for the Batcats, and I guarantee they're going to give him a hit for that one.
That looked like a hit to me. Yeah,
it looked like a hit to me. So I'm going to step aside here for just a minute.
And a recap there, a soft liner hit by Urban Mahalik, and it kind of ate up second baseman. Excuse me, kind of ate up Daryl Myers there at second, and RBI single for Urban Mahalik. As Blomster works ahead of Alexander, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and Blomster's ahead 0-2. So Taylor was right. The beverage batter single comes at a cost as the Batcats do score a run. And they got a runner on first, still 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. In the 0-2 delivery. And the runner takes off again, and there's going to be no throw as there was a pitch in the dirt. So another stolen base for the Batcats this inning. As Taylor returns to the dugout. Press box, sorry. That's what I meant. Blomster looks on the 1-2. Fouled back into the cage, and we'll do it again.
All right, just had a little errand to run there for a minute. 1-2 the count here. I don't know who's hitting.
You know what? Me neither, honestly. It's hard without a lineup. Thomas Alexander, and he almost gets hit by a pitch. Managed to duck out of the batter's box in time for ball number 2. And this is Thomas Alexander, freshman out of Regis University, which I believe is in Colorado.
It is in Colorado.
He's originally from Idaho Falls, Idaho.
Here comes the 2-2 from Blomster. Strike three
three.
called. A nice job by Tyler Blomster to get the strikeout and limit the damage. Great Bend picks up one more to cut the deficit to 4. But after 4 complete innings here in Great Bend, the Larks still on top, 7-3.
Down at the ballpark, where I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. All of my friends are gonna be there too. Nothing in the world I'd rather do than grab a hot dog burger and a cold beer. You'll hear me yelling out a big cheer, 'cause whether they win or whether they lose, I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! For the Hayes Larks. I can't wait to see a home run. I know for sure there's gonna be one. I'll call out the players by their first name. Sure am glad I made it to the game. Rain or shine, I'm gonna be there. If the stands are full, I'll bring a lawn chair. So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks! So join me down at the old ballpark. I'll be rooting for the Hayes Larks. Hayes Larks!
And we're back here at Great Bend, Al Burns Field. 7-3 Larks. We head to the 5th inning. Call to the bullpen. New pitcher for the Batcats. Number 16, Derek Anderson replaces Zach Curry, who went 4 innings, gave up 7 runs. I'm not quite sure if all of those were earned, but we're not going to do the work on the line.
They weren't. Well, at least, I think one of them was unearned, at least.
As the Larks will send their 1, 2, and 3 hitters to the plate. Colby Robinson's going to lead it off here as he works ahead 2-0 on Anderson. And there is Derek's first strike of the evening, as it's 2 balls and a strike to Colby. Here comes the pitch. Robinson's going to ground it over the head of the third baseman into left field. That's going to be a leadoff single for Colby Robinson, and the Larks are in business here in the top of the 5th. So a good piece of hitting by Robinson to just chop it over the third baseman.
And that's going to make Robinson 1 for 3 tonight as he collects his first hit of the evening.
Ryan Randall to the plate now for Hayes. Robinson leads from first, nobody away here in the 5th inning. Larks already on top by 4. First pitch, fastball misses away for ball number 1.
Ryan is 1 for 3 tonight with a double. He also scored a run, both of those in the 2nd inning.
And Randall's going to take a fastball high. Did look like it missed a little high.
A little bit.
2-0 the count here on Randall. You know, you make the rounds to the other venues in the league and get to watch baseball. You figure out that All crowds are very similar. They all disagree with every decision the umpires
all
make.
Hayes included, for sure. Definitely Hayes included.
Wouldn't have it any other way, though.
Yeah. They
As
care.
Randall is ahead 3-0 on Brett Anderson.
that last
or
pitch.
Derek Anderson, excuse me.
That last pitch, I guess, missed a little outside. That was very close.
Here comes the 3-0 to Randall. Fastball. That one is going to catch the zone.
No doubt about that one.
Here comes the 3-1, and now Anderson again is going to check on Robinson. Yep. And the 3-1 is going to bounce in the dirt in front of the catcher, Schatz. A leadoff single followed by a walk, and the Larks have runners on first and second with nobody away here in the fifth. Coming to the plate now for Hayes. Tonight's designated hitter, number 16, Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt is 0 for 1 tonight with a pair of walks.
Walk King himself steps back to the plate.
Hey, now would be a great time for one.
Hey, you know what? I'll say one thing. Wyatt's on-base percentage is going to be through the roof.
Oh, yeah, it has to be somewhere around 700 or 800 at this point.
For sure. Oh, what Saturday night's doubleheader against the Sox, he walked 6 times.
Yep. He added a few more in the last game of the series on Sunday. And tonight, he already has 2 and 3 plate appearances.
So he has at least 10 or 11 walks so far this season as the first pitch comes from Anderson. Ball 1.
Some guys go a whole season without walking that much, and he's hit double digits in his first 5 games.
Ask Salvador Perez of the Royals
how
many walks
he doesn't get that many in a whole season, and they play 162 games.
And the 1-0 is going to miss high, so Wyatt works ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. That's going to trigger a visit from Andrew Schatz to the pitcher, Derek Anderson. In a little trouble here again, and once again the Larks are threatening to put some more on the board.
Yeah, they're not taking their foot off the gas tonight. They've already put up 7, but in only the top of the 5th.
Only the top of the 5th. We've seen Great Bend. They definitely have the ability to hit and bring runners around, so you want to keep that foot on the gas and bring in as many as you can.
Yeah, Great Bend they've definitely showed the ability to score runs, so the Larks need to keep on it here as Divis works ahead 3-0. So
hey, what are the chances he's going to pick up another walk here?
He is on the verge of another walk. I'm going to count him up after the game. I'm going back to those score sheets, seeing how many he has.
Here comes the 3-0 outside. There's the 3rd walk of the night for Wyatt Divis. I wonder if he's getting tired of walking or if he's just happy to be on base.
I don't know, but that's got to be at least a dozen now in the season.
So the Larks load the bases here in the top of the 5th with nobody away. That's going to bring up tonight's left fielder, number 27, Jared Martin, already with a pair of RBIs, I believe, tonight.
Martin's had a great night so far. He's 2 for 2 with a pair of singles, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored. And in his only other at-bat that wasn't a hit, he was hit by a pitch.
So Martin looking to blow this one open here in the 5th. The first pitch from Anderson. Curveball misses low for ball 1. So Derek Anderson struggling a little bit right now with the zone, and if I was the Larks, I'd be doing right with just what they're doing, not swinging until I see something.
Yeah.
That to show he can actually hit the zone.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, being patient.
And there it is. There's a strike from Anderson, and you expected the take there from.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason to go up there and after he had thrown something like 6-7
balls in a row
to swing away, but now settle back in here. And there he
does.
Is. There it is.
Fair ball down the left field line. In comes 1. In comes 2. Divis is going to round. He's going to be waved home as the ball goes all the way to the corner. There's going to be no throw. That's going to clear the bases. A 3 RBI double by Jared Martin. And the Larks have blown it open here in the 5th. It is 10-3. What a perfectly placed hit by Jared Martin.
Yep, right down the third base line.
Have a night.
Skipped over the bag, and that is 5 RBIs so far for Jared Martin, the cleanup hitter living up to that name. As Anderson's going to deliver to John Rensel, who takes just a bit outside, maybe a little high perhaps, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single, and he was hit by a pitch. And he is going to sky one out to left field. It's caught. Martin's going to tag. He heads for third, and he is out.
It was a nice play by the Great Bend defense there to get the double play.
That was a great throw. Had to track into left center a bit to make that catch, and he throws clear over his cutoff man. Great throw, and they tag Martin out trying to move from second to third. So that'll clear the bases, nobody on, and they're now 2 away.
You know, but Martin already, before he got thrown out there at third, he already delivered the damage here in this inning as he cleared him with that perfectly placed double down the line all the way into the corner.
I'm sure Martin's okay with that.
As Cole Solomon is the hitter now for the Larks, it's 1-1 the count.
Solomon is 1 for 1 tonight with a single and 2 walks, so he has reached in all of his plate appearances as he works ahead 2-1.
You know, this is a little bit more like Larks baseball I'm used to. Built such a Coach Frank Leo and staff have built such a storied program over the years, and this is what you expect.
Yep, and as I think they lost the ball.
Yeah, and you know, this is time of the night, you know, for the right fielder. You still got that sun creeping over the horizon in your face.
It's that time of night, and the way this field is angled for the right fielder, that's tough. I think he lost it in the sun, and you can't blame him. It's a horrible angle where the sun's at right now.
Here comes the 2-2 to Solomon. And he's going to foul off another one into the screen. You know, as a former outfielder,
yes,
if you can say that, I feel that pain. You know, it's never a good feeling when you lose one in the sun.
Yeah, and you just kind of, you know, stick your hands out and say, I have no idea where it's at.
And that's going to drop. Just foul.
Ooh. Was it really?
I guess it was. It was very close. But
wow,
first base umpire there is right on that one.
I looked down and I was about ready to write in a double there on my score sheet, but just a little foul.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Cole Solomon here in the top of the 5th. 3 runs in for the Larks. Here comes the pitch. And he's going to foul off another one. So a good at-bat here by Cole Solomon to stay alive and see pitches from Derek Anderson. Larks have done damage here in the 5th inning. They extend their lead to 7 runs as we move to the halfway point of tonight's contest. League opener. So not a bad way to get started in the league schedule, as Cole's going to swing through the Anderson delivery, and that's going to retire the side. But Jared Martin does the damage for the Larks in the 5th inning. He brings in 3 runs on 2 Larks hits. There are no Batcat errors, and there's nobody left on base. We are heading to the bottom of the 5th inning. Larks in command. It's 10-3. And we're back here at Al Burns Field in Great Bend. Larks on top 10-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Tyler Blomster back to the hill for the Larks as that outside pitch is going to miss for ball 1. You know, at least I'll give him, he's being fairly consistent on that outside pitch. He was giving it early, but in the, you know, after the first or second inning,
his strike zone has tightened up as the game has gone on for sure.
That one's going to be chopped off the plate. Second baseman.
Tough
play for Myers. In time. A nice play by Daryl Myers. And there's one away here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Believe it or not, I believe this is just now the 3rd time through the order.
The Larks were hitting the 3rd time through the order in the 3rd.
Yeah.
That was a very nice play by Daryl Myers out there at second base to glove and throw all in the same motion because he had no time.
Those are so tough for an infielder. A little choppy hit there, and he ran up on it and nice fluid motion there, got it over to first and able to retire the first batter of the inning.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch, lined foul. And is it 1?
It's 1-1.
Is it really?
Yep.
Okay, yes, I guess I did have ball 1. I just didn't.
So leadoff hitter Brendan Madsen is up. He's 0 for 2 tonight. So he takes low and outside, ball 2.
And that Blomster fastball is going to miss away, and Madsen is ahead 3 balls and a strike.
So solid outing so far for Blomster. You know, for his first start of the year, he probably hasn't pitched in
a few weeks at least.
Yeah,
another chop off the plate. And this one, Robinson's going to take not quite in time. A tough play for Colby Robinson. He gloved it, made a good throw, but just too speedy of a runner in Madsen to get him.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. This is the last batter, except Robinson took this one and wasn't able to make the throw in time.
You know, good communication by the middle infield. That was probably the correct decision there. Colby's probably the right fielder to try and glove that and make a throw on it, and just too speedy of a runner out there to make the play. So an infield single.
I mean, you figured that out of the leadoff guy. He's probably pretty fast, and he was able to beat the throw there just by a little ways, but he was safe there at first. So he's aboard with just the 1 away.
And the 0-1 from Tyler misses for ball number 1 to even the count. So
Austin McNicholas, the second baseman, at least I believe he's the second baseman, up for the Batcats. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a single. We're relying on my less than ideal eyesight to tell who's playing what position for the Batcats. Ooh, just missed inside there. And again, like you said, he's been consistent with that. So Larks have definitely benefited from that sort of call tonight. So it's going to be 3-1 to McNicholas.
As Blomster's going to come back and work the count full. Madsen leads from first. 1 away for the Batcats in the 5th. Here comes the payoff pitch. There goes the runner. Strike 3 on the swing, and Solomon's going to throw it into center field. However, a good backup by the center fielder. Munoz is going to prevent an advance, so Blomster gets the strikeout, and Madsen gets the stolen base.
Yeah, it was a very high throw there from Cole Solomon, so much so that the runner didn't even have a chance to advance to third. He will be held at second. 2 away, though, now with the strikeout. And Chris Swanberg steps in for the Batcats as he takes ball 1 outside, and he is 1 for 2 tonight. He had an RBI double back in the first inning.
Madsen's going to lead from second. Here comes the 1-0 from Blomster to Swanberg outside for ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And Blomster takes a little bit off there and gets a swing and a miss by Swanberg to get the first strike. Here comes the 2-1 delivery from Tyler Blomster. And that's going to be fouled, backing out of play into the Great Bend bullpen by Swanberg. And that's going to even the count back at 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, softly lined into center. Munoz coming on. He's going to let it drop in front of him, and that's going to be an RBI single by Chris Swanberg, and the Batcats get one back here in the 5th. It's 10-4.
So yeah, it's like we said before. Credit to Great Bend. They've proven that they can score runs so far
Well,
tonight.
and you know they're not exactly hitting balls hard, but
Yeah.
you don't need to all the
Yeah.
time. You know, that was just a
Munoz almost. I know he was thinking about it. He wanted to lay out for that one, but he decided to let it drop in front of him there, and so the run will score, and it's 10-4 now.
The catcher, Andrew Schatz, coming to the plate now. He's a junior at VCU. Here comes the first pitch as Swanberg leads from first. I believe that's his second hit and third RBI of the night, so a good night from the Southwest Tennessee freshman. Comes the 1-0 from Blomster, and that's going to hit him. And Schatz is going to take his base, and so Blomster working himself into just a little bit of trouble here in the 5th inning. Still has a 6-run lead.
That brings up for the Batcats number 27.
And Zach Barron is going to be the hitter now for the Batcats. And pitching coach Keith Harper is going to take a trot to the mound and just have a little discussion here with Blomster. You know, probably nothing major, just to calm him down a little bit and see what's going on out there. And
Yeah, I'd be. Well, first of all, I don't really know where the bullpens are.
it is
here.
right out there and right. There is no action.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. There is no action in the Larks bullpen, and wouldn't expect there to be at this point. He's probably just going out there to have a little chat, settle him down a little bit. But the Larks have thrown a lot of arms out of the bullpen so far this season in their non-league opening games. They got a chance to see quite a few arms, so I expect them to be ready if the need arises, if Blomster can't work out of trouble here. But he does have 2 outs.
And 2 men on for the Batcats here in the bottom of the 5th. 6-run lead for the Larks as the first pitch from Blomster is low for ball 1 on Zach Barron.
Barron is 1 for 2 tonight. He had an RBI single back in the 1st inning. Oh, wow.
A little high and tight there on
Yeah,
Barron.
little chin music there. It nearly got him in the face. Barron works ahead 2-0.
And here it comes from Blomster. And he's going to get a ground ball, and Hager's going to field, and on the fly, he's going to make the decision to step on third base. It looks like he wanted to throw to first, but kind of just sparked right there that he can step on the bag.
I think last second there he thought, hey, you know what? I got a force. I can just step on third. So heads up play.
Good awareness by Devin Hager there to realize he can step on the bag. So in the bottom of the 5th, the Batcats get just the 1. They strand a pair. We are heading to the 6th inning here at Al Burns Field. Larks on top, 10-4. And we're back here in Great Bend, top of the 6th inning, 10-4 Larks, as Derek Anderson makes his way back to the hill for Great Bend. Matt Munoz is going to lead it off for Hayes, as that pitch is a strike to even the count at 1.
Munoz has had a good night so far. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles, and he has 3 RBIs. As he takes outside, you get ahead 2-1.
Here comes the 2-1 delivery. That one catches the corner to even the count once again. And the 2-2, that one a little bit too far outside, and Matt's going to work the count full here to begin the 6th inning for the Larks. A good hack there by Matt to stay alive and see another pitch. Here comes the payoff pitch once again from Anderson to Munoz. Swing and a miss. Down goes Matt on strikes, and there's one away here in the 6th inning. Coming to the plate now for Hayes, the second baseman, number 9, Daryl Myers.
Daryl is 0 for 3 tonight, but he did record an RBI back in the 4th inning on a fielder's choice. He steps in with nobody on and 1 out.
Daryl, a sophomore at Benedictine College. And he is going to pop that one up into shallow left field. The catch is made, and there are quickly 2 away here in the Larks' 6th.
Stepping in here for the Larks, number 23, the third baseman, Devin Hager. Hager is 1 for 3 tonight with a single. He steps up here, nobody on and 2 outs, but if we've learned anything from the Larks this year,
this is right where they want to be.
The inning is definitely not over.
First pitch to Hager misses for ball 1. You know, I don't know if you ever want to be in a 2-out, nobody on situation, but that seems to be where the Larks have done a lot of their damage this year.
I mean, I don't think it's something you want to become a habit, but it's good to know that in that situation. I mean, that's what happened in the game against Denver on Friday.
Yeah, on Friday night you trail 5-3 in the bottom of the 11th with 2 outs, nobody on. You just kind of just default to the game being over, and a furious rally by the Larks, and they were able to tie the game and then win it in the 12th.
Yeah. As Hager's going to work ahead here, 3-1.
Well, you know, one other thing I think that helps that is that from what I've seen with a lot of the Larks guys this year, they are very disciplined at the plate. You know, they are not flailing and swinging at pitches out of the zone. And especially when we get 2 outs like this, you know, you got a lot of guys that'll sit there and they will swing at strikes and strikes only. And just like, you know, there were a couple closer pitches for Hager there, and he didn't offer any of them, and he's on board.
Up steps shortstop number 2, Colby Robinson. Congratulations to him. I see on Twitter this past week that he committed to the University of Alabama. So congratulations to him. As he
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, yeah. We'll be playing in the SEC next year.
A lot of opportunity to get some national attention there in the SEC.
Very good baseball league. So congratulations to him.
That is going to be flied into right field. The catch is made. And the inning is over for the Larks in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, no Batcat errors, and there's 1 man left to board. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Larks still on top. It is 10-4. And we're back here in Great Bend, bottom of the 6th inning. Nolan Riley going to lead it off for the Cats. Tyler Blomster back to the hill for the Larks for his 6th inning of work as he delivers a first pitch strike to Riley. And he's going to quickly work ahead 0-2. So where's that beer batter at? See you coming up?
He's on deck.
He is on deck. All right. So let's retire this first man for sure.
Yeah. Nolan is 0 for 2 tonight. As again, the Batcats working still their third time through the lineup. Tough play there, but it'll go foul. Little chopper out to the third baseman, but it gets foul. So we'll try it again at 1-2. Another tough play, and again, it's going to go foul.
Nice play though.
And I think
a really nice play though by Devin Hager out there to make. He made that play.
Devin Hager's flashing the arm over there at third, but nonetheless, another foul ball, and we'll step in and do it again at 1-2.
That can't hurt to get yourself a little bit of practice there.
You know, practice throw.
And that ball is going to be driven through the right side into right field. There's a leadoff single for Nolan Riley. And the Batcats have their leadoff man on here in the 6th inning.
We have our beer batter, number 4,
Nick Urban.
Nick Urban Mahalik steps in. He's 2 for 2 tonight. A pair of singles.
And that's going to be a ground ball to Robinson.
Oh!
And they are going to give Nick Urban a single here as that ball kind of takes a little kind of a gross hop on Robinson. It's going to slide under his glove into left field. So the Batcats are going to have runners on the corners here with nobody away in the 6th inning. So a little bit of trouble here for Tyler Blomster. Reese Johnson going to be the hitter now as he's going to pop that one foul out of play to the left. So 0-1 the count on Johnson. See if we can, on Thomas Alexander, the hitter. See if Blomster can work himself out of a little bit of trouble here in the 6th. First pitch, or the 0-1 pitch coming from Tyler. Swing and a miss. Here comes the throw down to second into center field again by Cole Solomon. And that's going to be a run for the Batcats. Oh, 0-2 the count here on Thomas Alexander, runner on second base. One man in here for the Batcats in the 6th. 10-5 ball game.
Hey, you guys ain't driving home, are you?
So a good pitch there by Tyler Blomster to get the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now for the Batcats, Reese Johnson. First pitch of the at-bat misses away for ball one. You know, I'm surprised at this point there isn't even any action in the Larks bullpen. Just a little bit, just because of getting into that later stage of the game, and you know, Tyler's done a fine job tonight. It's just the way we've seen so far this season, I just would have expected a bullpen arm to at least been throwing at this point.
Yeah, I was managed to watch that run score, and you know, that's the second time tonight that Solomon has thrown one well above his man there at second base into center field, and that time it cost the Larks a run.
As Blomster is going to deliver back-to-back strikes to Reese Johnson. He's going to even the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. A strikeout would be huge here for Tyler.
Yeah.
Here comes the 2-2 delivery as Urban leads from second base. Fastball up and away to fill out the count. So, you know, the 6, 7, 8, 9 men, the bottom of the order, hurt the Larks here in Blomster this inning.
We know for sure Urban Mahalik has really been getting it done tonight for the Batcats.
Sharp ground ball fielded by Myers. A nice play and throw in time to retire Johnson, and there are 2 away as Urban Mahalik advances to third base. So a nice job of stabbing that ball. Is very sharply hit at Myers there at second base.
Yeah, he made a nice stab at it and threw on to first. Looked to me like he got him.
I believe they made the right call out there. It looked like he did get him. And now another, and I guess there was action in the bullpen as it appears the Larks are going to make a change here in the bottom of the 6th with 2 away. So that's going to be it for Tyler Blomster. A decent evening on the hill for him as he's going to depart with the lead. As the Larks make a call to the bullpen, we're going to get some new information on the pitcher, and we will bring that to you as soon as we can get it. We will be right back. And we're back here in Great Bend, bottom of the 6th, 2 outs, runner on third. New pitcher for the Larks, number 24, Sloan Baker, as he's going to deliver his first pitch of the evening, high and away for ball number 1. It appears as this is going to be a situational. You know, it looks like Sloan's going to be in to get this, you know, this last out.
Yeah, it would appear so, but he falls behind 2-0 as, oh, that one just missed inside. As Madsen's going to work the count 3-0 in his favor, and again, that one was close.
There's a strike from Sloan, and he gets one on the board, 3-1 the count.
Madsen is 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a stolen base. Sloan Baker, Scott City native, Emporia State product, trying to get out of this inning here.
Full count pitch, ground ball to the third baseman. Hager, nice Job to glove it all the way across the diamond in time. A nice play by the third baseman, Devin Hager, to retire the side. So the Batcats pick up 1, but that is all. We head to the 7th inning. Larks still on top. It is 10-5.
All right, back here in Great Bend for the top of the 7th. Ryan Randall leading off for the Larks. And he looks to bunt there, but pulls back and takes ball 1. One-0 pitch to Randall. Looks to bunt again, pulls back. Ball number 2. Randall is 1 for 3 tonight with a double and a walk. And that ball is grounded foul to the first base side. And it's 2-1. Randall steps in here in the top of the 7th inning, and he takes low for ball 3. So 3-1, the count to Randall. He's worked himself into a good hitter's count here. He takes outside ball 4, so he will take a trip down to first base. And he is aboard with nobody out here in the top of the 7th.
That brings up designated hitter number 16, Wyatt Divis.
Wyatt Divis steps in for the Larks. He's 0 for 1 with 3 walks and 3 runs scored so far tonight. As Taylor and I have mentioned, this guy is very good at getting himself on base. He leads the Larks in walks this season, and he steps in with a runner on first and nobody out. As Randall takes off for second, he's going to be safe. The throw's into the outfield, and he will be at third with nobody out. So Randall steals second and goes into third on the throwing error from the catcher. So he moves himself 180 feet closer with nobody out. And the 0-1 pitch to Divis, and he fouls one back into the fence. He falls behind 0-2. And the 0-2 to Divis. He takes just inside. And that'll make the count 1-2. But again, been pretty consistent with that tonight. Divis steps back in with a runner on third and nobody out. Behind 1-2 in the count, the pitch. Sharp little choppy grounder out to second, and he will throw him out, but the run will score. So an RBI ground out for Wyatt Divis, and it's 11-5 Larks.
Nice piece of hitting there by Divis just to get the ball to the right side, get the job done, and get one back on the board.
Yep.
And that's going to trigger a mound visit by head coach Roger Ward. And that's going to be it for Derek Anderson, as the Batcats are going to make a call to the bullpen as they make that change. We will get some more information on the new pitcher and bring that your way here on the Larks Network. And we're back here at Alburns Field in Great Bend. New pitcher for the Batcats, number 18, Anthony Schatz. A freshman right-handed pitcher. Jared Martin going to dig in on the right side for the Larks as he takes the first pitch from Schatz high and inside for ball one.
Martin's had an incredible night so far. He's 3 for 3 with 5 RBIs. But he steps on here with the bases clear and 1 away as he takes inside, and it's 2-0.
Two balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch from Schatz to Martin. Inside once again, quickly 3 balls, no strikes to the Larks left fielder. Here comes the 3-0.
High and in.
So a 4-pitch walk there to Jared Martin, and continues his great game.
He has reached base in all 5 of his plate appearances tonight. And he will be aboard with 1 out here in the top of the 7th.
John Renzel Jr. coming to the plate now for the Larks, digging in on the left side.
Rensel's 1 for 3 tonight with a single. And that one well out, high and outside, almost got away from the catcher there, and Renzel works ahead 1-0.
the 1-0 delivery. And that fastball is going to be right down Broadway to even the count at 1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And Rensel's going to ground that one to the first baseman to second for 1. Back to first, not going to make a throw. So a fielder's choice for John Rensel, and the Larks will have a runner on first base with 2 men away here in the 7th.
The catcher, number 3, Cole Solomon.
Cole Solomon's going to step to the plate now for the Larks. 2 away, a 1 on in the 7th.
Solomon is 1 for 2 tonight with a single and 2 walks, and that one is skied into the air. I don't think anybody knows where it's at.
And that's going to drop. It's going to be a double for Cole Solomon, you know. This is the time of night, though, you know, coming from the outfield as a former player. This is the time of night that you don't want to see those skied pop-ups, because they're really tough to pick up out there.
That was a sky-high pop-up, and you know, I looked out there in right field, and the second baseman wasn't tracking it. First baseman wasn't tracking it,
and the right
fielder wasn't tracking it. And I said, "Well, where's the ball at?" And
nobody knew where the ball was.
It just landed harmlessly in right, and so the Larks got runners at second and third with 2 away for Matt Munoz. And they're
He's
going
to drive that one into right field. It's going to be caught by the right fielder. A
nice play.
Very sharply hit ball out there, but the right fielder was positioned very well. He's going to make the play, so no harm done, as the Larks are retired in the 7th. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is stretch time here in Great Bend. Your Hayes Larks are on top 11-5. And we're back here in Great Bend, bottom of the 7th inning. Sloan Baker's going to go back to the hill. He's going to get a first pitch. Swing right to Robinson at short. A tough play for Rensel, and they say he pulled his foot off the bag as the throw from Robinson was a little bit high, so that's going to be an error on the shortstop, Colby Robinson, on the throw, and the leadoff man for Great Bend is aboard here in the 7th.
Sharply hit ball there, and
should have been an easy play.
Momentarily, I mean, he throws to first, it was a little high, and he momentarily pulls his foot off the bag, and I think that's what got him there, but they're going to discuss it.
Well, and, I thought he stayed on the bag. I mean, it looked like he was on the bag.
He definitely pulled it off for a second. But they're going to stick with the original call, and they're going to say he's safe at first base.
Number 6, Chris Swanberg.
So Chris Swanberg's going to make his way to the plate now for Great Bend. Leadoff man in the 7th is on. You know, if you're the Larks, you really don't want to give Great Bend the feeling that they have a chance in this one after pretty much dominating the entire way.
Yeah, for sure.
As Swanberg's going to foul that one out of play for strike 1. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but, you know, it's kind of getting a little bit hard to see the ball off the bat, even for me here in the press box.
It is.
So,
you know, kind of dim a little bit out here. And cannot be easy to see balls out in the outfield.
and that's going to be grounded foul towards the Larks dugout. So Sloan Baker is quickly worked ahead. No balls and 2 strikes on Swanberg.
Sloan, as we've mentioned in his first start, is the brother of Knicks forward Ron Baker.
Here comes the 1-2 from Baker. Ground ball. Gonna be a tough play for Robinson. He's gonna get the runner at first. A good decision by Myers to not make the throw back to first as he gets the lead runner at second base. And there is 1 away as Swanberg is aboard on the fielder's choice.
Next up for the back house catcher, number 33, Andrew Shots.
Good decision there by Robinson to go ahead and get the lead out at second. And runner on first again for the Batcats, but 1 away.
Here comes the first pitch from Sloan Baker. Curveball in there for strike 1. A nice pitch from Sloan there to work ahead on Shots.
I said Knicks forward. Is he forward or a guard? Might be a guard.
I think he's a guard.
You know, yeah. He's kind of that
ground ball to Robinson. This could be 2 to second for Myers for 1 to first to Rensell in time. 6-4-3 double play. Colby Robinson, Daryl Myers, John Rensell Jr. And the Cats are done in the 7th.
After 7 innings complete, the Hayes Larks.
No runs, no hits. 1 Larks error, nobody left on board. We are through 7 complete here at Al Burns Field in Great Bend. Your Hayes Larks on top, 11-5.
To the Larks Network.
And we're back here in Great Bend, top of the 8th inning. Daryl Myers is going to lead it off for the Larks, leading 11-5 in the Jayhawk League opener. And he's going to foul the first pitch off for strike number 1.
Daryl is 0 for 4 tonight. but he does have an RBI on a ground out he hit back in the 4th inning.
Here comes the 0-1 from Shots. And that one is going to catch the corner, and it's quickly 0-2 on the Larks second baseman Myers.
Off-speed pitch, just caught the outside part of the plate there, so Myers finds himself behind 0-2.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Darrell. And that one is going to be popped up to the left side. Left fielder having a look. And that one's going to get out of play over there. And
Boy, that left fielder is fast.
he is
He
very
got over
quick.
there in a hurry.
But nonetheless, Darrell's going to get to see at least one more pitch here in the 8th.
He closed that distance between
did.
him and the foul line fast.
And, I mean, he's not exactly playing the line either. He's out almost in left center out there.
Yeah, he got over there in a hurry.
Shots is ready. Here comes the 0-2 once again to Myers. And Darrell's going to ground it up the middle past a diving McNicholas and into right center, and that's going to be a leadoff single for the Larks second baseman Myers, and they're in business here in the 8th.
Now for the Larks third baseman, number 23, Devin Hager.
Devin Hager going to come to the plate now for the Larks, and it'll be a lot easier if it had a lineup.
A lineup with positions on it.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
But so Darrell Myers leads from first, his first hit of the evening. Devin Hager to the plate now for the Larks. Here comes the first pitch from Shots. And kind of blooped into right field. Actually, it's going to stay on the infield. The play is going to be made this time by McNicholas, and there's one away here in the 8th inning.
Now batting number 2, shortstop, Colby Robinson.
That is going to turn the lineup over, and Colby Robinson going to be making his way back to the plate for the Larks. 1 on, 1 out in the 8th.
It's been a big offensive night for the Larks. 6th time through the order as he's going to take off, and he's out by quite a ways.
That was a very nice throw by Andrew Shots, the catcher, to gun down Myers, and
Yeah, I mean,
2 away.
He wasn't really even close there. That was a great throw by the catcher, and as such, bases are empty with 2 away. So I'm not sure what that first pitch was.
1-1 is the count, I believe.
We've discussed it before. When they make that throw down to second, you kind of
Your
forget,
attention's drawn.
Yeah.
Yep. So 1-1 count, and that's going to be popped into shallow left center. That's going to drop in front of the center fielder. And Robinson. Is it Robinson?
Yep.
Yeah. Robinson is aboard with a 2-out single here in the 8th inning.
Number 12, right fielder, Ryan Randall.
Ryan Randall to the plate now for the Larks. So, you know, it's 2 outs, nobody on, and there's a single.
And Ryan is 1 for 3 tonight with a double and 2 walks.
And make it 2 for 4 as he singles to the right side. Robinson's going to advance to second. Back-to-back hits for the Larks, and they have 2 men aboard here with 2 away in the 8th inning. Here we go again, Michael. 2-out rallies.
It's been our MO this year, and we'll see if the Larks can make the Bad Cats pay for it. As they get to the meat of the order here, as designated hitter Wyatt Divis steps up. He's 0 for 2 tonight with 3 walks, but he had an RBI ground out back in the 7th inning. He comes up with runners at second and first and 2 away.
Here comes the first pitch from Shots to Divis.
Ooh.
Misses a little bit low for ball 1. Pretty close. Pretty
Very
close.
close. A little low, maybe. That was well in there, but Divis takes it for a ball, and he's ahead 1-0.
Here,
And Davis is going to get awarded time there. Yeah, pitcher for Great Bend taking a little long, and so Davis steps back in. He takes low, and that ball's going to get through. And so the Larks are going to move up another 90 feet. They got runners at second and third with 2 away. So again with the 2-out rallies, because now those runners move into scoring position. And Davis is ahead 2-0 in the count.
Here comes the pitch from Schatz. And that
Allen's-
one's going to miss up and away. So 3-0 the count now on Wyatt Divis, and he is very close to drawing his 4th walk of the evening, which does not surprise me at all.
Doesn't surprise me in the least.
Here comes the 3-0 pitch. Inside and low, and Wyatt Divis draws his 4th walk of the evening, and once again the bases are loaded for the Larks here in the 8th inning.
And this is the guy that you want up
At least tonight, anyway.
tonight, at least. Jared Martin steps in. He is 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs. Sorry, I'm undercutting him there. 5 RBIs.
See if he can add a couple more to that total
He
tonight.
has a chance to add a few more to his total.
First pitch by Schatz to Martin. Curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Robinson leads from 3rd, Randall from 2nd, Divis from 1st, 2 down. Here in the 8th, Larks ahead by 6 here in the Jayhawk League opener.
And again, not 10 minutes ago, the Larks had nobody on and 2 outs. Now the bases are loaded.
Here comes the 1-0 to Martin, high for ball 2. So again, the selectiveness of the Larks is paying dividends as they are able to work ahead in counts.
Yeah, they've really made pitchers work, not just in this game, but so far this entire season. And then he's going to take high again, and it's 3-0.
So Jared Martin potentially a pitch away from getting yet another RBI. As,
And at least 7 straight balls thrown here for shots.
There comes the 3-0 to Jared. And, oh, wow. It's called a strike, but that was a little bit.
Bit of a gift
A
there.
little bit high
Yeah.
and away. You know, it's not automatic.
Still a favorable hitters count here for Martin. He's going to take in there again, and that's going to make the count full.
So the runners are going to be on the move here for the Larks. Payoff pitch upcoming in the 8th, 2 away. 11-5.
Like you said, runners going, so if Martin gets anything in a gap or down the line, it
Watch
should
out.
clear the bases.
Here comes the payoff pitch. There go the runners. Strike 3 is called. A very nice pitch by Anthony Schatz to retire the side. So the Larks load the bases in the 8th, but cannot bring any across. We are heading to the bottom half of the inning. The Larks still in control. It's 11-5. And we're back here in Great Bend, bottom of the 8th inning. Sloan Baker back to the hill for the Larks, leading 11-5 as Zach Barron is going to lead it off here for the Batcats, and he takes a ball there, 1-2 the count.
Baker delivers the 1-2 to Barron. He skies it. That ball is going to get out onto the street. Well, not onto the street. Pretty close. And we'll do it again at 1-2.
And the
1-2 pitch.
Just
Curveball.
misses.
Started out of the zone, broke in. Could have rung him up there, but instead we're going to do it again. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The 2-2 from Baker. Ground ball to the third baseman. Hager, a nice pick.
Nice
the throw
dig.
across in time. Devin Hager, a nice play to John Rensell, and there's one away here in the bottom of the 8th.
Hager's made some great heads-up plays there over at third, and that's just pure talent instincts right there.
Well, yeah, no, a nice job to stay down and make sure you see the ball, make the pick, and then make a good throw.
Yeah.
You got the hard part of the play out of the way, and
Yeah.
to make a good throw after that, it's just a good job of completing the play. Nolan Riley coming to the plate now for the Batcats. One away, nobody on in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch from Baker, high for ball 1.
Nolan is 1 for 3 tonight with a single.
And the 1-1 is taken over the outside corner for strike number 2. And Baker is ahead 1-2 here with 1 away in the 8th. Here comes the 1-2 delivery to Riley. Fouled off, and he's going to stay alive and see another pitch. And he's going to take a ball there to even the count at 2. Ooh, just inside as Baker's curveball misses. And Riley's going to fill out the count here. It's 3-2. So the Larks just looking for outs right now.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's going to...
Home run.
Down the line in left field, Nolan Riley connects on one for a solo home run, and the Batcats pull another one back here. It's 11-6 in the 8th.
Now let's keep it going with our beer batter, number 4, Nick Urban Mahalik.
Nick Urban Mahalik to the plate now. He's the beer batter tonight. He's 3 for 3. So the
He has shouldered that responsibility well.
they did a very nice job of picking the beer batter tonight here in Great Bend.
Yep.
As he swings through a Baker fastball for strike 1.
He takes ball 1 there and to even the count. Base is empty now, 1 away here in the bottom of the 8th inning. That
And
one.
he's going to check his swing. He did go for strike number 2. So Sloan Baker works ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 8th inning. He's done a nice job so far in his relief outing for the Larks. Other than that, home run's been very, very solid. As that pitch misses up and in for ball number 2.
Yep, just the
One
just the
mistake
one
pitch,
mistake
and,
so far for Sloan, and
you know, with a 6-run lead at the time, it's
Yeah.
not the worst thing in the world.
I'm assuming that Coaches Leo and Harper are going to let him finish the game here.
Well, I don't know. There is action in the bullpen.
There is a guy stretching, but I assume unless, this thing gets
out of hand
then Sloan Baker will finish the game for the Larks.
Comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Urban Mahalik is retired for the first time this evening, and there are 2 away here in the 8th, so he is retired, but I think the fans will admit that he did his job for the night and got 3 rounds of $1 beer for the crowd.
Yep, that's for sure.
Thomas Alexander to the plate now for the Batcats, takes ball number 1. And that Baker fastball misses high, and it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Sloan. Swing and a miss. Catches Alexander chasing on a fastball away, and he gets strike number 1. Curveball misses low, and it's 3-1. So you'd like to see the Larks here finish this one out and not let Great Bend make it interesting. Offensively they have the capabilities to do so.
Yeah, I don't want a similar situation on, say, Sunday, where the Larks were up 8-1, and the Colorado Sox, scored 3 runs in the top of the 9th.
And had runners.
Make it a little more interesting than it needed to be, but we'll see if Sloan can get these last 4 outs here.
And he is going to walk Alexander, so the Batcats are ready with a run in here in the 8th, have a 2-out base runner. Bringing up the number 9 man, Reese Johnson.
Now batting number 13, Reese Johnson.
The lefty from Sam Houston State.
And Reese is 0 for 3 tonight. As he steps in with a runner on first and 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Larks on top 11-6. As he takes low and inside, ball 1.
Here comes the 1-0 from Sloan Baker. Checking on his runner at first. Slider misses low for ball 2. So still not really a whole lot of throwing going on in the Larks bullpen. A lot of stretching, a little watching.
Yeah, stretching and trying to get his arm loose out there, but not, again, no throwing, as Baker's going to fall behind 3-0.
So yeah, don't want to let the Batcats get back into this. Offensively they have the capabilities of coming back in this one. It's only 5.
Yeah, and then if you allow, the more you allow in this inning, the easier it becomes for them in the 9th, and the more they believe they can come back in the 9th. So important to get this last out here in the 8th.
2-seamer from Sloan catches the zone for strike number 1. See if he can work his way back here and retire Johnson for the final out. Here comes the 3-1 pitch from Baker. A good job to deliver a strike. Fouled off by Johnson, and Sloan works the count full here with 2 away. So Alexander's going to be on the move here with the pitch.
Full count pitch.
Here it comes. There goes the runner.
Got
Strike
him.
3 called. Sloan Baker, a beautiful 2-seamer on the inside corner to get the strikeout of Reese Johnson, and the side is retired. Great Bend gets 1 run on a hit. No Larks errors. They leave 1 man aboard. We head to the 9th inning here at Al Burns Field. The Larks on top. It's 11-6. And we're back here at Al Burns Field in Great Bend. 9th inning. Larks on top 11-6. John Rensel Jr. to the plate, takes ball 1 to lead off the inning. Here comes the 1-0 and driven to center field. Back goes the center fielder.
Oh my.
That is going to be over his head all the way to the wall. Rensel's going to round first, and he is going to trot into second. An easy stand-up double for John Rensel Jr. And the Larks' leadoff man is aboard here in the 9th inning.
It's a well-hit ball. Might have been an F8 at Larks Park, but got past the center fielder, and he's aboard at second now with nobody away.
Cole Solomon to the plate now for the Larks. You know, as we were talking, we know Great Bend has the capability of, scoring 5. They've shown it. A run or two here in the 9th would definitely not hurt the cause.
Yeah,
for the Larks.
Sure. And again, it appears whoever was in the Larks bullpen is now sat down, so they're going with Sloan Baker.
And Solomon's going to drive it into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Rensel's going to be held at third base. Back-to-back hits for the Larks, and they have runners on the corners with nobody away here in the top of the 9th. A very good start to the inning.
Yep, looking to get... I mean, they already got a 5-run lead, but anything you can add, I mean...
Put it away.
Just really put it away here. And as looks like Matt Munoz is stepping in. And he is 2 for 5 tonight with 3 RBIs.
Good night from Matt as he takes an off-speed pitch up and away for ball number 1.
Again, I've reached that point in the game where the Larks have scored quite a bit, gone through the order. I got to take a moment and count out what their line is
that's
for
a
the
good
night.
thing.
That's a good problem to have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Munoz is going to foul that one out of play into the bullpen for strike number 1.
Munoz scatters the Batcats bullpen there as puts one out there, and all I saw was a fly ball out there, and I saw about 4 guys scatter. So
you'd think they'd have a glove out there, and
yeah, but maybe not.
Here comes the 1-1 to Matt Munoz. Runners on the corners, nobody away here in the 9th. Swing and a miss on the outside fastball. And Anthony Schatz works ahead, a ball and 2 strikes.
He works ahead of Munoz 1 and 2, and a strikeout would be huge here for Schatz to try and work out of this jam.
Here comes the pitch to Matt. Swing and a miss. Down goes Matt Munoz for the first out of the inning, and Schatz gets exactly what he needs. Coming to the plate now for the Larks, the second baseman, number 9, Daryl Myers.
Daryl's 1 for 5 tonight. He had a single in the last inning.
Comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss. A big cut by Daryl. Comes up empty. 0-1. John Rensel leads from third.
Good recovery here from Anthony Schatz. He gave up a couple or a leadoff double and then a single, but he struck out the last batter and worked ahead 0-1 here.
Curveball in the dirt for ball number 1 to even the count. Rensel and Solomon aboard. A leadoff double to the wall in dead center by John Rensel, followed by a single to right field by Solomon. Has it Larks where they are with 2 men aboard and 1 away here in the 9th. Up 11-6. League opener here in Great Bend. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Myers. Low for ball 2. Always important to get yourself off to a good start in league, with Liberal winning the league last year after tie. The Larks and Liberal tied for record, but the tiebreaker went to the BJs, and Liberal off to another good start here this year. Important to get off to a good start for the Larks here tonight. as Myers is going to take a fastball inside that catches the zone, and it's going to even the count at 2.
Looking to add to the total of Jayhawk League titles this year, which I'm not sure how many that is.
You know, it's become quite a few.
Yeah.
Low for ball 3, and that's going to fill out the count. As we were talking about early, Coach Leo and Coach Harper have built quite the program here, you know, in Hayes. Been, you know, very respected and respectable side year in and year out. Here comes the payoff pitch. There goes the runner, Solomon at first, and fouled away.
I believe the league was formed in 70-something, 73, and
You're gonna tell
I know that Hayes and Liberal are the two members that have. They're the only 2 inaugural members in the league, so they've.
Well, and you know, whereas the 3-2 pitch is delivered to Myers.
Sorry, I'm just spouting off some trivia
There
here.
goes the runner, Solomon again. Ball 4. A nice pitch to take there by Daryl Myers. He's going to walk, and he's going to load the bases here with the 1 away in the 9th. You know, I was about to say, for as much success as the Larks have had in the league, and, you know, for as much success as the Larks have had in the NBC, the one thing you just don't expect is that elusive title. Just have not been able to rein in a title yet, and you figure that's got to be coming at some point for as successful as they are year in and year out.
Yeah, it's. I don't even know how many runner-up finishes. Quite
I
a
believe
few.
it's 6 now.
6 runner-up finishes. That's interesting. Yeah, you know, not a bad decision there. A grounder to the first baseman, and he goes home with it. Good decision there, and they tagged him out. He didn't have to tag him out. He could have just stepped on home
Well,
plate. But
initially, I think the throw was just wide enough and up the line towards third to where he couldn't keep his foot on the bag, so he decided to just spin and tag, and that's going to turn the Larks lineup over. Colby Robinson's going to have a chance here to do some damage. Bases loaded, 2 away in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch from Schatz. Low and away for ball 1. Doesn't quite get far enough away from the catcher. I guess the other shots to bring in a run. I'm going to assume that Andrew and Anthony are brothers. I'm not 100% sure, but
it says on the roster they're from the same place.
so yes, I would assume that they
So
are brothers.
that's a pretty safe bet.
So one pitching to another. Want to know the count to Colby Robinson. Up the middle to the pitcher, Shots. He's going to field and fire to first in time for the 3rd out. So Anthony Schatz does a good job of getting out of the jam there. He loads the bases, but the Larks cannot put any runs on the board. We are heading to the bottom of the 9th here at Al Burns Field in Great Bend. The Larks are on top, 11-5.
to the Larks Network.
And we're back here in Great Bend, Al Burns Field, bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 10, Brendan Madsen.
Brendan Madsen, as you heard, is going to be the leadoff hitter, top of the order for the Larks. It's going to be Sloan, I believe Sloan Baker. Did they make a pitching change?
Nope, they did not. Oh, actually,
I think they did.
well, after
actually.
that pitch, I think they did make a pitching change, yeah.
I don't have a roster. I should know the roster by now, but
Number 14.
I believe it's 14. I don't know who.
Tavera.
So Carlos Tavera going to be making his Larks debut. I know he wasn't with the Larks this weekend for the opening 4, but he has joined the team, and he's going to make his debut. He's from the University of Texas at Arlington, and he is behind 2 balls and a strike to the leadoff hitter Madsen here in the bottom of the 9th. Great Bend needs 6, or they need 5 to keep her going. 6 to walk it off, as that fastball from Tavera misses away for ball number 3.
Tavera's already, just after 4 pitches, he's throwing some gas in there. He's got quite the velocity, but a little bit of still trying to rein in his control a little bit as he's behind 3-1.
Out of the windup, here comes the 3-1 from Carlos Tavera. Ball 4, so a good start to the inning for Great Bend as they have their leadoff man aboard here in the 9th.
On balls will bring up number 2, Austin McNicholas.
Austin McNicholas to the plate now for the Batcats. Tavera looking for a ground ball here, and still a comfortable lead for the Larks, but you just not like to see him make it interesting here.
Yeah, good relief appearance from Sloan Baker, carrying it from the starter now here to the closer. He went 2 1/3 and gave up just the 1 run, and that was on a solo homer.
The first pitch from Tavera to McNicholas. Strike number 1 on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Carlos to get ahead in the count.
Tries to work around a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 9th. Again, Batcats have a lot of work to do, but we'll see how Tavera responds. Nice curveball. Ooh, misses a little high, I guess. And evens it out at a ball and a strike.
Here comes the 1-1. And that one's going to be fouled out of play. That one will get to the road, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Tavera looking to put away McNicholas or induce a ground ball for a potential double play. Looking to get the Larks out of Great Bend tonight with a win.
Yep. It's looking to start 1-0 in Jayhawk League play, as the Larks go for league title number.
A lot.
I don't know what. Yeah.
A lot.
I don't know the exact number. I'll find out for Thursday.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Tavera. Off speed. It looked like a slider in the dirt. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes on Austin McNicholas, a freshman from Louisiana State University at Shreveport.
Interesting.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch as Brendan Madsen's going to lead from first.
Ooh.
Checks his swing, is able to hold up, and the count once again is full.
Yeah, pitch outside there. Good job by McNicholas holding his swing. He did hold back there, and that will fill up the count. Nobody out here and a runner on first, so big spot here. Tavera's looking to record an out here to try and get himself started in this 9th inning.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off. A nice job by McNicholas to stay alive, and we're going to do it again. Here it comes once again from Carlos Tavera. Strike 3 called. A beautiful fastball over the outside corner. And Carlos Tavera gets the strikeout of Austin McNicholas. There's one away here in the ninth.
The home crowd didn't like it for sure. That was a fastball.
It's like a pretty good pitch.
Pretty
from
good
Carlos.
pitch. I mean, you know, with 2 strikes on you like that, you just got to, I mean, you got to offer at it. You got to at least try and foul it off. But good pitch there.
Chris Swanberg's going to step in, one away. Ground ball to the first baseman, Renzel. He's going to step on the bag. Throws to Robinson at second. A 3-6 double play. And that is the ball game. Your Hayes Larks come to Great Bend and start the Jayhawk League season 1-0 with an 11-6 win over the Great Bend Batcats. A very nice response there by Carlos Tavera as he retires the last 2 on a double play. So the Larks improve to 4-1 overall, 1-0 in Jayhawk League play. Tyler Blomster is going to get the win tonight. He goes 5 2/3 innings, gives up 10 hits, 5 runs. He walks none and strikes out 5. So a pretty good start to the Larks season by Blomster. Larks are off tomorrow as they will travel home tonight, get another off day tomorrow. Never a bad thing to get some rest.
Yep. Got an opportunity to go back home tonight and rest up tomorrow, and it's going to be a long weekend, 4 games in 4 days, and it all starts Thursday night as the Larks open at 7 p.m. on Thursday night against Great Bend. The return trip from this game tonight is more Jayhawk League action will come at you Thursday night at Larks Park.
And following Thursday night's game will be a Friday through Sunday home series against the El Dorado Broncos. So the Larks looking to continue their good start to Jayhawk League play. Once again, 11-6 winners tonight for your Hayes Larks, opening up the season in Jayhawk League play at 1-0 for Michael Schulte. This has been Taylor Wassinger. We will see you Thursday night at Larks Park. Thank you for tuning in, and good night from Al Burns Field in Great Bend.